Things to know about an AA meeting, a guide for alcohol recovery and addiction help. Part 1. Are you new to AA or curious about attending an AA meeting to help with your addiction? This podcast is a guide to help you seek recovery from alcohol addiction. Whether you're exploring the big book or learning about our traditions or trying to navigate the different types of meetings, this podcast will hopefully provide you some valuable insights to help with that journey. In part one, we're going to discuss AA meeting safety and etiquette, types of AA meetings, and big book versus gratitude meetings. Part two, we'll get to some of the nitty gritty. AA meetings, safety and etiquette. Every AA meeting should feel safe, and you should feel you're getting the respect of others around the room. There is no place in recovery in the rooms where you should be made to feel unsafe during, before, or after a meeting. There's a yellow safety card in every GSR kit. I'm going to read the second paragraph. Quote, any person seeking help with a drinking problem is welcome at this group. No AA entity determines an individual's membership in Alcoholics Anonymous. It is this group's conscience that any person endangers another individual or disrupts the group's efforts to carry AA's message. The group may ask that person to leave the meeting. You should not feel intimidated. You should not feel like someone is making you feel inferior, and you should not feel like you cannot say something because of what other people's actions are preventing you to do. Just because we are getting sober and just because we are an open membership does not give people the right to come in and behave in a dangerous manner. Types of AA meetings. Confused about which meetings you're going to go to or what they're going to be like? Let's break it down. First and foremost is an open meeting. Now, this is a meeting available to everyone. You are welcome to bring someone if you need or would like to have that support. We've also seen sometimes the attendance of people in nursing programs or counseling programs. They come to kind of see what a meeting is like so they have a frame of reference. Closed meeting is just that. It is for explicitly those who have said they are an alcoholic. And it is asked that you do not bring someone to that type of meeting. There are speaker meetings, and there are different types of speaker meetings, which is really interesting. You can have a singular speaker that will go on for 40 to 45 minutes after introductions. You can have a mini lead. I was up on the North Shore of Boston years ago, and I went to a meeting, and they said, would you like to chair? I said, sure, I've done it many times. And I looked at the card, and it said, speaker will give a mini lead of 10 to 15 minutes, and then discussion will follow. Oops, guess I should have read the card first. But it was great because it gave a chance for me to share my experience, strength, and hope with people I didn't know on a very short basis. And you just have to be careful because those of us who like to talk on and on and on have to be put on kind of a short leash or at least set the timer on our watch. Also, I've seen multiple mini leads. Again, I was up in the North Shore area, and I guess the way that worked was each group in the area would get together once a month or a quarter, and they would divvy up all the meetings. And a group would guarantee at least three speakers to go. And you went to a meeting and you heard three mini leads, which was really awesome. Around here, we do have a couple of groups and a support bridge group that does a speaker-a-thon every so often, which is awesome because you can go and you maybe hear someone from the NA group, or maybe you hear someone from Al-Anon along with an AA speaker, and those are really powerful. You hear different perspectives. So that's really a great opportunity if you're looking to hear more about the other areas of our program, or I should say the other areas of our addiction that are covered by other programs. There are men and or women only meetings, and they're pretty much self-explanatory. But remember, the reasoning for that is they are trying to tackle gender-specific issues. I will say this one little note. We have a good friend of ours who his first meeting, he stumbled into a Thursday night women's only meeting. and he didn't know what was going on, but they welcomed him. So he always jokes that he did get to go to a women's only meeting. Yeah. Circling back to open and closed meetings, those will be discussion meetings as opposed to speaker meetings, where normally after they do the opening, we will have someone choose a topic, or I've been at meetings where the last Friday of the month for that meeting, they do a tradition or a step. So you're going to have variations on what the topic is for discussion. I've been places where they like open it up and people tell us what they want to talk about. I have no true opinion one way or the other as long as you're getting out there and discussing. But I will say the differences between a step meeting, whether you're looking at the 12 steps or the 12 traditions versus a gratitude meeting where you were maybe talking from the daily reflections or the grapevine, there are grapevine meetings. Those are gratitude meetings. You may have some people that don't like that style. Some of your are older, hardcore 12 step people. I've actually seen a person get up and leave a gratitude meeting when the topic was brought up that that's what it would be. So, but people can leave a meeting. They're welcome to. You don't have to stay. Don't like the topic? Don't stay. There's no harm, no foul. Well, that about does it for this first part of meetings. Join us again for the second part. We're going to talk a little bit about decoding some of the sayings and looking at listening and sharing and why does everybody want you to be the GSR? So, till next time, take care.